Austin. I'm from Seattle, Washington. Just finished high school, I guess 7 months ago now, and I'm taking a year off. I've been in South America now for almost 2 months. My first month I was in Peru, but now I'm in Ecuador, and I've been here for a month, and a little bit here. And I would say probably the difference between my time here and my time in Peru would be sort of more immersing yourself in the culture here. Here, I mean, I've been living with a family, I've been talking Spanish more, I've been going out and doing stuff that's more part of the culture. I was living with a dad, a mom, and 3 daughters, 16, 13, and 3 years old. And yeah, they showed me my first day. I showed up, and it was New Year's. My host dad asked me if I like meat, and then pointed me to a whole pig with the head still intact. Had some of that. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been really nice to be able to stay with the family, and sort of, it kind of eases, like, I would say for me at least, whatever culture shock I thought I was going to have to be able to sleep in the same bed every night, be living with the same group of people every day. When I started speaking Spanish, I would say my confidence just skyrocketed, and then that was helped by my first few days of class when I was speaking Spanish, and my professor kind of adjusted his level of vocabulary and tenses or whatever to where I was at. The way Nomad set everything up for me was really, really nice. I got here and they had already set up my Spanish classes, my homestay, everything that I was going to be doing for the month. And then also Nomad kind of sort of scheduled, because I wanted to have a full-ish schedule. They scheduled time with foundation. There were tandem students set up so I could practice Spanish, trade for English. And then also, I mean, just having El Nomad be, because I'm going to be in South America for 3 more months after this, that resource of El Nomad is, at least for me, it's invaluable, because I'm now trying to set up a volunteer gig through them, through a foundation that they know. The advice I would have for giving people that are thinking about taking a gap year is definitely do it. It's an amazing experience. The reason I took it at first was because I personally felt that I couldn't continue going to school. But since then, that reason has changed completely, just since I've got down here and started learning and started, exploring or whatever. You don't realize when you're in high school and then you go to college just sort of what's out there. Like, I would not have realized that all these cultures exist, all these things existed, if I hadn't got out here and experienced it. So the advice I would give to people that are thinking about taking a gap year would be just get out there, explore, and also a piece of advice that I would give people is, if you're going to take a gap year, to go through a program like El Nomad, because it's helpful to have everything set up for you, and just not have to plan everything out, and also have a sort of a support system, especially if you come down here alone and you're going through culture shock alone and you're doing all these things alone. It's really helpful to have a support system like El Nomad in place for you.